Hello, welcome back to my video reflection on Module 3 for Introduction to Instructional Technology here at Fort Hays State University. And I have decided to do this in my room once more, but as you see it's dark and this is the best lighting I could use. Also, this is my roommate. But, so yeah, let's get on with it. Question 1. Describe the educational podcast that you had listened to. So the podcast I had used was the Mandela effect because I always been kind of interested in that, and it's kind of funny how you would think back to I don't know, in the past and think, oh, this was this, but when you look at it again, it's actually something else. Kind of like how that one big key detail in Star Wars where it's between Darth Vader and Luke. And some may say it's actually Luke, I am your father. But it's actually I am your father. Or how with peanut butter, like Jif. People thought it was Jiffy. It's Jif, J-I-F. Then another big example for the Mandela effect is the Bearstein Bears. I used to read it a lot as a child, and I always thought it was like the Bearstein, like Berestein, but it's actually Berestan. And I thought that was weird, but it always amazes me how the Mandela effect can happen, and it's like there's multiple other examples of this, and you could use this Spotify. I used it on Spotify, but you could look on for this podcast, and it's on History's Great Mysteries, and this was episode 16, the Mandela Effect. So question 2. What are ways that Web 2.0 technologies like podcasting, blogging, wikis can be used in the classroom? So each can be used to teach curriculum content and store data, create, edit a video, or edit photos, and collaborate, and just so much more. Like with wikis, you could use it as a WikiHow, like that website. You could use it to do a step-by-step and show how to do, say you're doing teaching a certain project, and you could use a WikiHow to describe and show how to do it. Or podcasting, just could use it for information and about what subject you're doing, or just any learning modules. Then blogging I'm not really certain of, but I think just say blogging with parents or whatnot, then you could show what your class is going to be up to, or the plans. Then question 3. Summarize your experience working with Prezi. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. How do you feel Prezi compares to PowerPoint? So my experience with it was something else. I have never used Prezi in my entire life until now. All I've used was PowerPoint, Google Slides, and that's I was more experienced in. But after kind of experimenting more and more with Prezi, I kind of got down to the basics of it, I guess, is what you would say. But I feel like that would be definitely something I use in the future, and the more you work with it, the more you understand. And what I like about Prezi is it'd be certain slides, I guess, but in each slide you could have another slide, so a slide and a slide. But say for one of my slides, let's go with the second. You go to that slide, then you could click on the I guess sticky note. It looks like a sticky note, but that, and it brings you into further into it, and that's what I like about it. And like I said, I'll be definitely using that in the future, I see myself using it in a classroom and probably like bounce between PowerPoint and Prezi, but definitely Prezi more. Because like I said, it's fairly easy to use after you get like better at using it, understanding it. But you could like have more go into like sorry, go into more depth into each slide, and I just find that very astonishing. And how do I feel? How do you feel Prezi compares to PowerPoint? Kind of like what I said earlier, Prezi, you're able to go more in depth with what you are talking about, what your presentation is going to be about. Well, with PowerPoint, it's just slides, and yes, you could probably add more to that slide, but it's not that in-depth kind of thing that you may want or you may need. And sorry if I'm touching that a lot, my earbud likes to fall out. But anyways, so what was I saying? But yeah, PowerPoint, I mean, like I said, it's fairly easy to use, but it's just like simplistic, and you just have that slide, then like you could add animations to it if you want, or just keep it simple, which is what I usually do. But again, with Prezi, like, again, I have said this multiple times, but I will stick with it. You could go into more depth in each slide, and I feel like you could teach more with that. So that was my reflection to Module 3. And I am very sorry you cannot see my eyes right now because of my glasses, but if I took them off, I cannot see because I am very blind. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.